Okie dokie, hello everyone. I got a haircut today, as you can probably see by the fact that I have usable vision here, so that's cool. So let's get started with this. So hopefully everything behaves itself today. I'm ready to cry about the emotions that, well, Chapter 5 gave me emotions, so I just realised I didn't change it to Chapter 6, the stream just still says Chapter 5 because I didn't click to save. Now I will update that because... Oh, no, it updated itself. How clever of it. So, cool. I will make sure that everyone is looked after because we had some trauma from Chapter 5. And obviously it should go without saying, but I will mention it anyway. Here there'll be spoilers. And yes, well, thank you for stopping by. I see that you just did Chapter 3, so that is a lot of emotions. So I hope you are enjoying your playthrough of Digimon Survive. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. And everyone check out the Digital Hazard because they're super cool. And they're also streaming Survive. And also having emotions. Hello again, Orderly Summit. Yeah, it does look like Matt that needs to dye his hair, or is... Like, that was the thing that always was, like, confusing about Matt when I was younger. I was just like, does he dye his hair? And then in 02, I was like, oh no, he's just French. Yeah, I did a few free battles off screen. I'm just gonna get him to be direct. Can I see them here? Guess I can. So, I now have... I got Gigadramon from the free battle. That was cool. I got Agumon from the free battle, and I got Miramon from the free battles. And Sanglutmon as well. So it's kind of interesting that you can get, like, the Digimon that are your partner Digimon. Like, I mean, Sanglutmon is Dracumon. And, yeah, so that was interesting, but I got Gigadramon, which I'm really happy about because I like Gigadramon. But yeah, I only did a few free battles off screen, and that was this morning. Baguettes and a French moustache. But yeah, I think he's like half French because he's like his uncle's French. So now I don't know if Matt's natural hair color is blonde or not. Also, my Vital Hero arrived, which is really good timing because my Digivice V, the buttons don't work, and by fixing it, I guess I invented a mod that is motion controlled options. I don't know how I did it, but I just recorded the unboxing of this, and I discovered that not only have the buttons not work anymore, I've made a motion controlled navigation menu. I have no idea how I did it, but that's probably going to come out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that on the YouTube. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and watch me realize that I've invented a mod. Ice cream, but I don't think that's an ice cream bowl. I think that's just a fridge. That's just a fridge. Freezer, yeah. Why is it called an ice cream bowl? That's not an ice cream bowl. Did they call them ice cream bowls somewhere? Because that's a freezer. And then when I interacted with it, the character was like, that's a freezer. Like, an ice cream freezer. Are they called bowls? Am I just... It's not... I've never heard it called a bowl before. That's new for me. I'm at the dam. Yeah, I guess. I wonder what the Japanese word used was. Digivice V won't shut up because I have mine on mute, thankfully. But yeah, that'd be... It's a weird thing because the Digivice V itself already uses motion for steps, and now I've made it use motion for... It's just... I don't know how I did that. I mean, and I can kind of see Minoru's, like, point of view here. Like, they're monsters, but... I mean... The thing in Chapter 5 only happened because he was mean to his Digimon. Boat. Oh, Miyu, that makes me kind of sad. That, like, I guess it makes sense that she would blame herself, like, that's sort of why we were all at the shrine. But it's not, she didn't know that. She didn't know that that was going to happen. Oh. Why did Agumon say that? And yeah, she is. I think Saki's pretty easy for memory too. I will check. Minoru. Yeah, I've got the most from Minoru at 44. So I need to get more affinity from other characters who aren't Minoru. And yeah, Saki's also at 14. I need to be a better friend to these characters. I must have just chosen the right answers then. Ultimate as in perfect or ultimate as in mega? Oh, right. See, I've been using ultimate and perfect and mega and just not using ultimate for a while. Oh yeah, except for the ones that died, yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to use like ultimate for a long time, like because if I use ultimate, it always like somebody is confused. It either am I meaning perfect, am I meaning mega? But if I say perfect and then mega, it's even though some people get really annoyed if you use dubbed terms, I feel like it's better to use unique terms rather than the case of ultimate, which it means two things. Oh, Minoru, please be nice to Falcomon. This is going badly. Yeah, I don't like you can be a critic of the English dub by by saying things you don't like about the localization. That's fine. Like I don't know why they changed Akari's name to Angie. That feels kind of weird. Um, so I don't like that localization. I think some other ones like Revolmon being blue is funny, Agumon being misspelt, Slash Angemon being Slush Angemon, those are all funny, but the Angie one I don't like. But I won't care if someone calls her Angie. I won't like go off at them for using dub terms because I don't really care. You're just using whatever term refers. Like I know what you're saying. You know what you're saying. It's fine. Like I'm not gonna tell someone off for using a dub name. Oh yeah, like Gargoylemon. Yeah, being Gargomon. The thing is, like sometimes with the dub names, they're just incorrect translations. Like in the case of Galgomon and Gargomon, it's Galgomon. Galgomon is the dog. Um, yeah, but another one is Kirpimon, which isn't used too much, but it's used every so often. It's used, and it's my favorite thing. I kind of love when it's used, but that one is one that's created through error because it's Kerupimon, and P and B look the same except one's got I think it's called the Ten, and they've just misread it as P, not B. So Kerubimon becomes Kerupimon, becomes Kerpimon. So that's weird. And yeah, Creepymon is lame, but like I don't like if someone calls Demon Creepymon, I don't care. I wouldn't use that terminology for him. I think that's a weird name. Just considering he was called Demon in 02, it's kind of weird that he was then called anything else, and he's just been Creepymon from then on. Another weird, that's like just a mistranslation, but it is its canon name, is I got it from Amazon US. I pre-ordered it like a while ago, and it took like 2 weeks to get here. Hey, new follower, thank you. And never mind. I don't know why Google always thinks I'm talking to her. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, another mistranslation that's just really funny is also one that wasn't used. Check Discord. I've been asked to check Discord. Digimon Professor has edited Matt with a moustache with a baguette on the with the background of Paris and the French flag. That is A+. I need to like add an extra source so I can show people things that I'm looking at. But yes, that's funny. So thanks for that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Death Parade Blaster being Desperado Blaster will never stop being funny to me. It was always Desperado Blaster. Always. In the anime, it was Desperado Blaster. And then they changed it in I think it was in Cyber Sleuth first they made the Death Parade Blaster, and then the card game, and it's the funniest thing to me. It will never stop being funny. It is just Death. It's such a cooler name too. That's the worst part. Like, I can absolutely see how they translated it. No, Death Parade Blaster is so much cooler. It's just like Death Parade. That is a My Chemical Romance song. It is the edgiest emo stuff I've ever heard in my life. Like, Desperado Blaster, don't get me wrong, cool name, sounds very cool. Death Parade Blaster, no, you have just written a My Chemical Romance album, and the cover is just Paildramon doing the little shooty gun thing. Like, that's it. That's the Death Parade Blaster. When I was a young boy, my father jogressed with his best friend, and his Digimon went Desperado Blaster. Like, that's what that is. I love it. Another funny translation is also funnily from the Digimon TCG. That's a gold mine, by the way. Is Baby Demon becomes Babydomon. That's funny. That sounds like a rapper name. I'm feeling bad for Dracumon also, by the way. But, yeah, everyone's being really cold to their Digimon, and that's kind of breaking my heart. I really don't want anyone to die. Yeah, Varudoromon, that's also good. Yeah, Babydomon's funny. I think, oh yeah, one that I realized when I was unboxing my EX2 boosters the other day is that they have gotten Susie's name wrong. They have combined her name with her Japanese name. She's got her English dub last name, Wong, but then she's got her Japanese first name, Shuchong. So it's no longer, yeah, I was like, whoa, that's just, and a lot of people actually pointed out that in the Spanish dub, that's actually her name, which I guess that makes sense. Like, you don't want to call her Susie, she's given like an actual name, but you've also changed her last name to Wong, which is also in itself a really weird name change for the dub to do. Lee is not a complicated name to say. You have added more letters. Like, her last name is Lee, unless I'm misremembering. Like, that is a very simple name. I don't know why they changed it to Wong. That feels like an interesting choice. I love Saki. But yeah, I love learning about different dubs so much. Have y'all seen the French dub that's going around on Twitter? Because that is my favorite thing ever. I think I mentioned it in the first Survive stream, but Gabumon, like, I guess this fits the Digimon Professor's French Yamato, but Gabumon has, like, when he laughs, he, like, after he evolves or attacks, he laughs. He goes like, hon, hon, hon. It's really funny. Oh, Saki's sad. I think Saki is neither of these things. I mean, I guess she's optimistic, but I think we've all gone through a very scary situation, and Takuma is kind of, I don't know, not being super. And yay, people! I'm happy that people can make it to these, unfortunately, Australian time zones. But I think that Takuma is not be like he's not being as sympathetic as he should be. Like, he's trying to cheer everyone up. I'm just like, just let them grieve. Like, cheering people up is all well and good, but just let people grieve things. Like, let people have emotions. 4:23 a.m. or 4:23 p.m. Because if it's a.m., wow, people are awake at times, and I feel bad. But also I'm happy because it's nice to not be talking into the void. I hope that you're awake, like you are awake because you've just woken up, and not that you're awake all night, because I like waking up early, but I cannot imagine being awake at that time when I haven't slept. Like, that seems painful. Oh, I heard, I get all my education from TikTok now, right? And I heard that is because you've got low blood sugar or something. So apparently a little snacky snack before bed can apparently fix that. But that's just TikTok science. I'm not sure if it's actual science. But I also wake up sometimes in the middle of the night. But I also go back to bed. I go back to sleep pretty easily. But also I have idiopathic hypersomnia, so anything wrong with my sleeping is considered not normal. Oh yeah, that sucks. Like, I try to keep my body clock perfect, but then as soon as if I don't go to sleep at, like, before 10. Sometimes, like, my brain is far too active and I have a weird time sleeping. I sleep best if I go to sleep at, like, 7. And I'll just sleep for 12 hours. It's fine. Completely normal. Miyu's the best, though. Oh, horrifying. I mean, it's about time we saw, like, more of these shadowy things. I remember that the ads kind of showed them a little bit more. I was kind of wondering when we get the shadow monsters. Hopefully, after, like, watching the Digimon fight for them and save them, they'll realize that not all Digimon are going to kill and eat them. I'm still really pumped that I got I got the perfect evolution that I wanted. Like, I was really excited to get Megadramon. Yeah, I think there's like the shadowy Digimon and there's like the straight up shadow monsters. Which, I don't think I've really seen the shadow monsters yet. I think I've just seen like shadowy Digimon. I've not seen any of the perfects. The Harmony Perfect. I think I might know the Harmony Perfect for Agumon. But yeah, the what do I think the perfect levels are? I want to say, I hope it's Marine Devimon or something cool for Miyu. On the basis that that's actually my favorite Deep Saver perfect level. Or probably one of my favorite Deep Savers, actually. Or Divamon. Oh, that's... I like Divamon. I really love Divamon. Divamon and Marine Devimon are both my two favorite Deep Saver level Digimon. Or Deep Saver perfect level. Who else do we have? We have Labramon. Is Shisamon an adult or a perfect? I can't remember. But if it's a perfect, I want to say Labramon will have Shisamon. But if it's not, yeah, Divamon is Hangumon. But oh, Shisamon's a champion. That's a shame. Oh, I have no idea. I can't remember the dog Digimon. Is the Cerberus one? That's a. Is that a perfect? The Cerberusmon? I can't remember. It's not letting me talk. That's sad. I love talking. I think it doesn't let you talk if you've got more than a certain amount of partner Digimon on your team. Okay, I'm gonna say Cerberusmon then. Yep, okay. I'm gonna say Cerberumon is Labramon's perfect. Dracmon. I'm just gonna I don't think they're going to sway too much from Dracomon's quote unquote canon evolution. So Matadormon, on the basis that I just want to see Matadormon because I love him, because he's so cool. Oh no, I meant like it didn't, like the talk option was grayed out for Falcomon. But see, I can select it here. Like, I know that I can't like talk to the enemies, but my talking to buff up my dudes, it wasn't letting me do that for Falcomon, which was weird. But yeah, who else do we have? So yeah, Cerberumon for Labramon, Matadormon for Dracumon, who else? Yeah, I was thinking for Mega, I'd like to see Anubismon for Labramon. Like that'd be good. But yeah, just gonna use Tyrannomon. So yeah, I want, I can't decide if I want Divamon more or Marine Devimon for that. Saki, that's Vegemon. So Vegemon would evolve. I really hope it's Delumon because I love Delumon, but I don't know. Now it's Vegemon. I'm thinking that like it could be. I don't know. I always like Vegemon in my head. I don't know why I did that. Wrong option. Vegemon in my head always evolves into Vadamon. So I can't see Vadamon kind of fitting there, but that'd be very cool if it's Vadamon. Trying to think, who could Vegemon? Lilamon. I would love to see Lilamon, like, evolve from a Vegemon. I keep on selecting Talk, but I mean Evolution. Yeah, I don't know why it was great for Falcomon, and for Falcomon's perfect, I'm trying to remember, like, I know that there's an evolution line that goes, like, Falcomon, Diatrimon, and then something, and then Spinomon. But I can't think of the Mon. I'm just trying to think Dinosaur Digimon. I think Lilamon would also fit from Vegemon as well. I don't know why, I feel like that would fit. Oh no, I just remembered the perfect that I thought of the other day for Vegemon. It could be, it's lost. I can't believe it's gone from my mind. Garbagemon, there we are. I think Garbagemon, if we're going the poo throwing route, I feel like that could be fairly cool. I used to not like Garbagemon, but then surprisingly, Adventure Colon had a Garbagemon who was, like, that's probably one of my favorite episodes. Like, the Garbagemon episode for some reason is an episode that I remember fondly, which I can't say for a lot of episodes of Adventure Colon, but definitely a fan of Garbagemon in that context. I'm still surprised we got Vegemon from Floramon, from Saki. It just feels like... feels kind of a weird choice. That'd be cool. See, that one also doesn't give me the option to talk. Yeah, honestly, I was always kind of thinking, I think, like, I mean, the thing with evolution now, and this is especially prominent because of the card game, is that essentially every Digimon can evolve to every Digimon now. And this is because in the card game, any, like, for example, child that is the blue color can evolve to any adult that is the blue color. So it's kind of weird in that way. Like, basically every Digimon can evolve to every Digimon now. So it's kind of like Wikimon is it's hard to have all these evolutions from Wikimon because a lot of them are just like every Digimon can just evolve. And then there's the multicolored cards, yes. So the TCG basically made it canon that any child can evolve to any adult can evolve to any perfect can evolve into any mega, and yeah. Which I kind of like that. It means that Bandai basically said, you know what, that's it. All your fan evolutions are now canon. All your fan theories, all your fan lines, or that all the fans made, they're all canon now. Every single one of them. Which is great because I have one, and my fan line was Dracomon, so the little blue dragon guy, evolving into Airdramon. And that was previously not canon, not done. But it can be canon now because, wait, do we have a blue Dracomon yet? Or just red Dracomon? But in any case, it will be, if we ever get a blue Dracomon, it'll be canon. Or a yellow one, because we just got a yellow Agumon, I think. An evolution line that I never thought of, though, is Patamon to Agumon. Or whatever we got. And then Agumon to Godramon as its mega form. Oh yeah, so he is! Yeah, okay, then Dracomon to Adramon's completely canon now. Yeah, I thought we might have had a blue one, but I wasn't 100%. See, I collect the cards, but I don't actually play them. I just really like collecting the cards. It's just so fun. I love the art. A lot of the art is such just a labor to love, and just a love letter is probably the best way to describe the TCG. Now canon, yeah, I love that. Like, everything's now canon, which is just so great. Which means that, you know, the TCG is even more of a love letter. I still, and I mentioned this in the stream last night, but I would love, adore, just chef's kiss if we could have an Omegamon that had was Zeed Garurumon and Victory Greymon. Like, that's what I want. There are so many Betamon in this fight. Oh my gosh. I got one of the starter decks, and I got an alt art, so parallel card or whatever they're called in this card game. I got a parallel card, secret Lucemon. So that was really cool. I think that was pretty cool. Wow, all their attacks are missing, finally. Oh no, that's... Don't heal the Betamon. I think I'm gonna have an evolution on my Vital Hero soon. I love the blue on the Vital Hero, by the way. It is just so nice. Like, it's just such a nice shade of blue. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Like, there is a very big difference between the blue of the Digivice V and the blue of the Vital Hero. It's a lot brighter, but it's so pretty. Yeah, I really want the Dino Raw one as well. I'm not sure if I've seen Greymon Zero. Let's have a Google. So I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna Google. Have I seen Greymon Zero? Oh, that's sick! Where is that from? That is awesome. Let me see. Debut. Oh, I was in the Crossloader, which I have. I have the Crossloader. I have the Crossloader. I just haven't... I guess I saw him, but never thought anything about him. Oh, it's not a 0. It's an O. Yeah, okay. O as in orange. That's really funny that we have Blue Greymon, we have Greymon Virus, and then we have Greymon Vaccine, and now we have Greymon O. That's cute. No, I completely forgot that Greymon O existed. So much so that I read it as Greymon Zero. I still found it when I googled Greymon Zero. It is weird hearing such a cute little voice come from Vegemon, though. I'm kind of starting to like Vegemon, though, but only because of this game. Oh, I think Tyrannomon's a pretty good T-Rex-looking Digimon, but also I have a lot of nostalgia for any of the Digimon that appeared on the DMOG. Yeah, it is Crosswalls Greymon, but orange. Hello, Rider in the Wind. I love Tyrannomon so much too. Like, I don't really like regular Greymon too much. I don't know why. I just don't really have that much of an attachment to regular Greymon. Oh, from Vegemon, I'd love Lilamon. I feel like that would suit. And it would suit a lot, like, if we're keeping with the flower sort of theme. But I kind of... I wouldn't mind Garbagemon. I feel like that would be a pretty okay fit for Vegemon. But honestly, I don't know. And I can't remember what Dietrymon's perfect evolution is on the... I'll have to look at the Digimon Accelerator roster. Because that's where Falcomon is. This Falcomon, original Falcomon. He is on the... Which one is he on? Nature Genome 1. So let's look at the roster. Actually, I wonder if we're going to go with Yatagaramon, because that is also Falcomon. That's Falcomon 2006. This is perfect, but also Falcomon, the original Falcomon's perfect from the Digimon Accelerator. Oh, you know who'd be cool from Floramon? Jargamon, the potato one, because it would go Vegemon to Potatomon. I want that. I want Jargamon. But he doesn't really look the same. And yeah, Garbagemon, I think that's why I sort of picked it, because it's also Wind Guardians. No, I don't know. I'm kind of playing this like just... I'm going with my gut. I don't want to choose any particular options because I want the outcome. I'm just doing it naturally. But thanks for asking and checking and everything. Oh yeah, and I love Metal Greymon. Just looking up back in chat, I do love... Nope, Jargamon is perfect. And I feel like I swear it's always been perfect as well. It's not one like Waymon that's perfect sometimes, adult sometimes. It's always... It's just one of those small perfects. And also, it gets thrown around like it's not perfect, but it is. But yeah, looking up, I also love the original Metal Greymon, which is Metal Greymon Virus. Yeah, oh yeah, he was huge in 2020. That's right. He was small in, like, I think Tamers when he appeared in Frontier, but they made him huge in the reboot. But usually we see, like, hordes of them, and it's a perfect level, so it's kind of weird that we see hordes of a perfect level. I still don't trust the Professor. He looks exactly like Brady, though. Because Brady's already gone grey, despite only being, like, 29. I'm gonna take a photo of, I'm gonna send him a message saying, is this you? When I came home, Brady said that I look like his grandma when she was in the Air Force. And I've never been more offended in my life. And that's because I've got a mullet. Like, that's because it's a mullet. And, like, it's funny that he thinks that because I actually think that I look like my dad in the 80s. Oh yeah, no, Greymon in the prequel, yeah. He looks pretty cool. I think the reason is because he looks more monstrous in the prequel. He was more of a monster. And I love when Digimon look more like monsters. That's why sometimes... Oh yeah, 2020 does mess around with sizes. Yeah, there's giant, I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, Sealamon. I have to, whenever I see that Digimon name, I have to go like, you don't use the monkey brain, don't use the English dub name, because it was Coelamon when he appeared in the English dub the first time, and then that stuck in my brain as to how do you pronounce that. It's Sealamon. But anyway, it's so hard to pronounce correct because my monkey brain goes Coelamon. So I have to go Sealamon. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the thing I love about Digimon is when they use, like, a monster, like, Digimon are monsters. Some of them can talk, some of them are really good at talking, some of them are completely, like, you know, able to get their point across in words. And then there's just monsters. Like, Digimon that just kind of make monster noises at you. I love when they do that. I like when not all Digimon can, like, are articulate. Like, that not all Digimon can get their words out. Like, they just growl or something. Like, I love that Kunemon just made noises at you. That is so cute to me. And the same way that Kuwagamon was just a monster. And yeah, Raramon. We've got, like, a bunch of Digimon that are just monsters. And I like that when they're not all just, you know, oh, this is my dog who can speak. They're just like, this is my giant dinosaur. He cannot talk. He just roars at me. Also, something that I'm noticing and that a lot of people on Twitter are pointing at is that they don't really use the word Digimon in this game. They use Kemenogami, I think it is, Monster God. And, like, even if you go to, like, status, it like usually says Digimon. And I'm pretty sure if you go to library, does it? It just says monster. So it doesn't actually say Digimon in the game, which is kind of a neat thing. It's like we're discovering what they're called, and they haven't said they're called Digimon. So the only thing that we know about, the only time that Digimon is mentioned is in the title. I'm going to quickly get a glass of water, or a bottle of water rather, and I will be right back. Water has been acquired. Yeah, it's Monster Survive. But it is kind of interesting that, like, yeah, I don't remember the word Digimon being used except in the Digimon Survive title screen. Oh, evolution. Yay. We've got Tsunomon. Who, yeah, can't really show up on the camera, but you get the idea. Yay. I think my controller's running low on batteries. I'm trying to think if I've got any other double A's in, like, reaching distance. Yeah, I'm also wondering if we're, like, moving away from them being called digital monsters. In this game, at least. Which I guess makes sense, like, how do they know that they're digital monsters? How do they know that's what they're called? I think it might have just been the artist's interpretation of Greymon. Maybe, like, we've had, I've got a few of the old Digimon guidebooks, and some of them have, like, the original, like, drawings of the sprites, and some of, like, Agumon looks so cool. And, I like Devimon's design. Looks more like a Tamagotchi, though. And yeah, I guess that makes sense, like, I mean, are we are in the digital world, I think, in this point of the game, but they haven't really said that. We're in some parallel world. See, I feel like Minoru's just stating the obvious. Yeah, chubby Greymon. Something I love, and this is in one of the first Digimon manga, which is more or less just a guidebook for the first version of the Digimon original, and it actually tells you how to get Agumon, because the Agumon evolution requirements are so specific and weird. Like, it's like 8 sleep disturbances, and you have to you have to feed him a certain amount, and you have to train him a certain amount, and it's very specific. And the way that the comic explains to you how to get Agumon is that it says that the character just wakes him whenever he wants to train him, and it's so sweet that they've sort of explained how to get this very specific evolution requirement in this little book. See, this is really nice that Minoru's kind of realised that he was being kind of terrible, and if you're terrible to your Digimon, that is what may cause it to lash out and attack. And yeah, I love the interpretation of those sprites. Oh, there it is. I've got my legends here. I can't remember. Does that take AAA or AA? It takes AAA. Wait. I just remembered I've got Guilmon. Guilmon can give me the batteries that I seek. I do have other AA in the house. Except, sorry Guilmon buddy. Give me those batteries from your tush. I'm doing surgery on a Guilmon. Sorry Guilmon. Thank you for your service. Hope these have actual battery charge in them. Now I need to put these somewhere that I can know where to charge them. I use rechargeable batteries and everything. Does this have charge? Coolios. And we're back. Ice cream bowl is still such a weird thing for me. Yeah, V-Tame is good. That's really sad. Yeah, there is a lot of peace with that Shuji. I mean, like, there's still, like, conflict, because the characters have... was melted ice cream. Because the characters have, kind of their own concerns now, because they think that it is possible that their Digimon may turn on them. Which is, it is a concern, but it does make sense that it's only if you treat them badly. Oh, really? Okay. And then I will talk to these people later. I feel kind of like I'm never talking to Miyuki and Haru. Like, they just don't interest me and they creep me out. Like, the reason that the creepy children trope exists is because children are creepy. And I just... Yeah, I feel like that it definitely... That, yeah, they're so creepy. Like, I'm wondering if I'm not going to get a certain ending because I just don't talk to the kids. Like, the younger kids, Miyuki and Haru. They're all kids. Except for the professor. It should be mono and mono, not mano and mano. Because, get it? Because they're Digimon. Or, I guess they're not Digimon because they're not being called Digimon. See, I think Kaito's design would look so much better if he had a mullet. Just saying. Like, he just screams mullet energy. I love my mullet. Even if I do look like my dad in the 80s, it's fine. I mentioned how I was, like, scrolling through TikTok because, I don't know, I finally worked out TikTok. And I'm realizing how young people are because there's, like, a... Oh, I think it's a Bob Burnham song or something. It's like, I want to be my dad in 1985. And everyone's saying, oh, my dad wasn't alive in 1985. I'm like, how? How are your fathers not alive in 1985? That was just a little bit before I was born. And yeah, Dracomon and Kaito have, like, probably my favorite dynamic in the whole of this game. Like, Minoru's probably still my favorite character, but that's because, like, he's similar to me. He has the same issues that I have from what the game showed us. But the favorite dynamic is Dracomon and Kaito. Oh, we've got a demon. And now it's battle time. But, yeah, TikTok makes me feel incredibly old because some people Like, some people's parents were either very young in 1985 or not alive yet, which means that their parents are only a few years older than me and also have kids that are old enough to be on the internet. Which, doing some maths here, means that I'm very old to not have kids. Like, at one point it was like, hey, did you hear about person from high school? They have kids now. Oh, wow. And now it's like, hey, do you hear from the people who don't have kids? Yeah, there's like one of them. It's me. Like, everyone else has children. I've just decided to have dogs. They're not my biological dogs, obviously, because I can't make puppies, but my parents were born in the 50s, so yeah. But they were also old when they had me. Like, they were. I can't remember the exact word. Maybe I don't want to use the Agumon. Maybe I want to use. Who do I want to use here? I'm gonna use Agumon, and no, maybe I'll use Shalmon. But yeah, my parents were in their mid-30s when they had me, so they were older parents. But yeah, it is really weird to me that people don't have, like, yeah. The internet does make me feel old quite often, though. I'm not even that old. Yet. Like, whenever I get the, wow, you're a lot older than you look, I'm like, I'm not sure whether to say thanks or get stuffed. I mean, also, I think, like, having children seems like something, like, the cost of goods are going up, the cost of living's going up overall, cost of houses are going up. Ethically, I don't think I could have a kid. Because, oh geez. Because things aren't looking good for the world. Yeah, cost of living's going up, but wages are staying the same. I mean, that's been the case for ages, but the cost of living just is exceptionally high at the moment. And also, I kind of like spending my money on things. Like, if I could financially have kids, but I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that I do now. I wouldn't be able to make dumb purchases, and I think at the end of the day, I'm too, like, selfish to have children, I guess. Yeah, and also, like, yeah, living in this day and age is rough. I don't know why I didn't evolve to do that, but I guess that was a choice I made. I mean, like, people can have kids if they want, like, power to them, but I just don't think it's, I don't think it's for me. I love how Agumon, when you go to move her and, like, it's her turn to do things, she says kinchosuru, which means, like, I'm stressed, I'm concerned. And I'm like, and she says it in such a nervous voice. I'm like, oh, my baby. My precious little baby. Oh, I just realized I'm close enough to be attacked by the orb. But it missed, so that's cool. The evolution from Shellmon? Or the evolution to Shellmon? Oh, right. Well, I'm excited to see who all the perfect levels are. I don't know. Why didn't I thought I was Tyrannomon and I just didn't move an attack. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that's interesting. I guess the idea is that, like, they're changing to... That was cool. I always love when they do team attacks. They're changing to sort of reflect their human partner's personality, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I was thinking that, like, Marine Angemon could be a cool mega level for Agumon for this. Well, at least you can give them, like, you can find the skills that you can, like, equip them. Like, I've equipped heal to, I can't remember who, but one of them. These two are so beautiful, and, like, their relationship is just gorgeous. But it still makes me uncomfortable that Dracomon's eyes blink on his hands. Also, something interesting about my hair, because I've been bleaching it and dyeing it since I was 11 years old, and when she was cutting it, and it looks like I've got blonde tips. One thing, yes, I look like every, like, high school kid when I was in high school. Two, I don't know what color this is, but I think I've gone grey. I think at some point, because, like, I've basically been dyeing my hair, yeah, since I was 11, so almost 20 years. I think at some point I just went grey. Because I was looking and I'm like, oh, geez, that's, like, I'm a natural ginger. That's definitely grey. I don't know when, but it happened. Yay, I'm old. I've always wanted to go grey. I'll probably stop dyeing it once I go fully grey. Yeah, I also have giant eye bags. I have to, like... But they go away if I rub them, which is weird, so I just rub them. Yeah, Brady went grey when he started going grey when he was 20, and now he's fully grey. It looks really great. I don't trust the professor. I don't trust the kids. Don't trust the professor. A certain room. Nothing sus. You know what's really upset me about, like, the internet lingo of today is the fact that I can no longer say the word sus. Australians have been using that word for at least my entire life. So at least, like, you know, a few decades there. But the internet all of a sudden started using the word sus because of Among Us. And now I feel like whenever I say that something's sus, I do not be memeing. I'm not memeing. It's just part of the Australian vernacular. It's just something sus. Because Australians shorten things. Like, sometimes someone asks me, hey, what's Australian cuisine? And I'm like, oh, we just take other countries' dishes and just shorten them. So, spaghetti bolognese. No. Spag bowl. Chicken parmigiana. No. Parma. And so on and so forth. Like a sandwich. No. Sanger. So, we shorten things. Garurumon! Yay! But yeah, Australian English is just, you take thing, and then you shorten it, and then you add the C-bomb to the end. See, I think Sanger's dying out. Oh, also, sausage? Snag. I love using snag for sausage. It's so good. Creepy children showing up out of the dark. Don't like that. Don't care for that. Creepy children being vague. Wait, wasn't I in a certain room? Alright. And what language is that? Oh yeah. I don't know any Greek. I just know that the food is good. All food is good. All food from every culture is good. I just love food. And yeah, I guess that is right. You do put the S on at the end of things. Like, I can never remember how to pronounce this because different places in the world pronounce it different ways. And I don't know which one's right, or if I'm just inventing my own pronunciation of it. But gyros or gyros or heros or euros or euros. I like that. That's good. I love meat. If you give me a meat plate, good. Which is funny because for 10 years of my life I was a vegetarian. From like ages 11 to 21, I was a vegetarian. But so the fact that I've had such a turnaround on meat is hilarious to me. I don't even know how to say it in Australian. Like, because Australians say it different ways. Because Australians just don't know how to say things, so we just invent our own ways. It's good though, it's good food. I had like a really good one once that was really posh. It had like, I don't know, it had like feta cheese or something in it, and it was like, yes, I like cheese. Yeah, it's good. Is baklava also Greek? Because that's also quite good. And that, yeah, I like that. Euros. Euros. That way? It's one of those. It tastes good though. Like, that's something I like about Australian, like, You're both always right and never wrong, and you're always right and also always wrong when you say something in Australia. Oh, is it? That's interesting. I didn't know that. It's good though. I always thought it was Greek for some reason. Who do I want to bring out? You know what's good? So like I love vanilla slices. It's, oh, they say it's ours, but in Turkey says it's the, oh, so it's your pavlova. In Australia, it's different. They're different sweets altogether. In Australia, the country next to Australia is called New Zealand. And we have, like, this ongoing beef with them over who invented the pavlova. It's often said that it is Australian by Australians, and it's often said that it's from New Zealand by Kiwis, which is, that's what the New Zealanders are called. They're called Kiwis. So it's kind of like a cake sort of thing with whipped cream and what's that stuff? What's that, like, not marzipan, the soft, like, little white crumbly things that you put on desserts. It's got that in them. And it's also got like a bunch of fruit. One of those fruit being the kiwi fruit, which Kiwis, New Zealand, they kind of adopt the kiwi as the animal and also the kiwi as the fruit. So there's like an ongoing beef, like who invented the pavlova? Was it the Kiwis or was it the Skips? Skips being Australians, Aussies. And as far as I recall, the answer is it was either someone, I keep on clicking talk. It was either an Australian who lived in New Zealand or a New Zealander who lived in Australia who invented it. I can't remember which one. Or I've also heard that it was two people. One was Australian, one was from New Zealand. So it's kind of like this thing that's been debated. No one can decide on who created the pavlova. So I guess if baklava is similar about how it's, if it's Greek or from Turkey, it's the same sort of thing. So that makes sense. I mean, it is interesting when other places have those kind of like arguments with other countries about who invented. Oh, was that Floramon? What? That was very fast. I'm not in the right position to get that box, am I? No, I am not. I want the box, though. I'm gonna get the box. Just slowly. Not gonna move there, I'm gonna move here. I like how Shellmon goes inside itself, but it also looks very gross. Like, look at that little Shellmon head coming out. Oh no, this is not going well for me. Oh. I think I'm too far away for that to hit. Yeah, I am. No, I'm gonna heal. Spag Bowl's so good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Spag Bowl. You really can't. Actually, I'm gonna be risky. And okie dokie, thank you for the suggestion. I don't want to miss anything. Please don't miss. Good, it didn't miss. Please miss. Oh dear. Why can't I get the... I wanna get the box. Okay. It must make learning the language for a foreigner very hard. Oh dear. I just wanted the box. I'm like, not letting me go to get the box. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. Because I'm dumb. Oh, I'm losing this. Apparently not. Oh, that was annoying. Why can't I get the box? Why doesn't want me? What's in this box? What are your secrets box? Maybe something good. Speed charge. Boring. That was not worth it. Garlic bread's so good. Wow, movement in this map is not particularly fun. At least I'm probably still gonna win this just because Shalmon's a tank. Great. That battle was so much harder than it could have been. Thanks, game. I just realized I think a new raid has started on the Vital Bracelet app. Doop 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 doop. So I guess I'm gonna do that in the background. Just because I can kind of... Because the good thing about this game being mostly visual novel is you can kind of do something like a secondary thing, which is the Vital Bracelet raid. Which I think started 20 minutes ago? For memory? Yeah, it's up. It's Diaboromon at the moment. Yay. So I'm gonna go do that in the background. It's Diaboromon again. It just started. But it's a revival raid, but you get a new profile plate. So same with the other revival raids. I'm just hoping that I'm not too late for the train. The train being the people doing the raid. I missed, so I didn't get anything, but I got past level 1. I was fighting Diaboromon in the you mean the Digimon Con one, yeah? Because I was fighting Diaboromon for that raid, so I was in the winning team. So I got the cool profile pic, the profile background. That was really fun though. That was probably my favorite part of the raid, the Digimon Con was the raid. Like the whole Vital Bracelet segment felt like it was probably the most planned. Though I didn't really watch the anime one. I wasn't like particularly interested in the anime one. And I didn't really watch the card game battles either. I actually liked Digimon Con. I was surprised when I saw that a lot of people didn't like it. Like, to be fair, they never said that it was going to be like a Digimon Fest like level of showing off new things. I thought it did exactly what it was meant to do. It gave us information about Survive. It gave us information about the new upcoming game. It gave us Vital Bracelet stuff. It was more like just a celebration from the franchise, and things did get announced there. The Digimon Adventure Colon Dub got announced. The Frontier Dims got announced there. The new Vital Bracelet app that is coming apparently hasn't been like it hasn't given a release date yet, but it is still coming. But yeah, they did announce like a bunch of stuff for the Vital Bracelet. But also, I love the Vital Bracelet a lot, so I'm really glad that they did a lot of Vital Bracelet stuff. And I mean, the only thing that was bad about the raid was that, and I kind of like predicted that it would happen, because sometimes when a raid has just started, like just a normal raid, sometimes the app can be a little bit laggy. And a raid at Digimon Con, when everyone was trying to play at once, it just lagged. It was just so slow. And I kind of expected it to be slow, so I wasn't surprised. But that was probably the worst part of it. Like, they didn't try to, like, at least temporarily put it on more servers or do something to handle the load. I guess they didn't expect maybe so many people to be interested in doing the raid. Which I feel like is kind of like a weird thing for them to not consider. Like, they're advertising Digimon Con and hyping up the raid, and they know that people from outside of Japan also have Vital Bracelets and also have imported them. So it was kind of weird that they didn't take that into account. But yeah, I liked Digimon Con. Like, I mean, I can see why some people are disappointed, because like a lot of people did probably expect a little bit too much. Like, they expected something that's more Digimon Fest level of announcements, but I thought it was fine. All-purpose ointment. I do feel bad about Falcomon and Minoru fighting, but I guess that the game's giving me the correct feelings then, I guess. It was weird that it wasn't just focusing the camera on Aoi just then. Yeah, he is. But I think that's like kind of all he is. Like, otherwise he doesn't really have much of a personality. Are we gonna get an evolution? I hope so. That'll be exciting. I feel like it would feel like a weird time to evolve. Usually it's like in the boss fight where we do the evolutions. Okay, she just said that, oh no, an enemy after Takuma and Agumon have left. And now we've got Takuma and Agumon hanging out. I love Guidebooks. Ooh, a box. I see box. I eat it. Yes, box. Box. Grand Rock. Yeah, I like him. I just don't see a point to get to Megadramon just yet, especially because, like, I don't know. I like Tyrannomon. And also that's kind of how they do it in the anime. They always still use their adult forms even though they've got, like, the higher forms to go to. And I like Tyrannomon. Oh, you got Metal Greymon in your run. Metal Greymon's pretty cool. No, I'm going to use Poop Toss. I'm going to use Comet Hammer because Poop Toss doesn't reach. Triceramon's cool. Oh, that must be the perfect for the data? Perfect, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So Tyrannomon to Triceramon would be the full data run of adult to perfect. I keep on forgetting that you can actually move the camera. I love the little shot that you get after the evolution animation. Wow, Guidebooks has so much health. Yeah, I would want a Spinomon. I would say Spinomon would fit. But also Spinomon I could see also fitting for Falcomon's Mega. Wow, Guidebuks's got so much health. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense. I do like how once your Agumon evolves, you're not locked into those Digimon. Like, I think that's a pretty cool thing. Though I guess that makes sense why I'm struggling, because I've got a virus and a data against a virus, and then we have the vaccine Digimon who just obliterated it. Oh no. Oh, that's not gonna reach, is it? Oh, so close. Nice. That isn't Omegamon in a different color. Yeah. They have so many Omegamon, to be fair. I wonder if it's like, I know that, I mean, I think that Zwart is, vaccine still, but is Defeat virus or all Omegamon vaccine? I prefer Defeat to Zwart. I like the, it just looks edgy. It's like, he's cooler. He's got like the leather straps and stuff. It's, oops, all Agumon. Well, after last week's podcast, we were like, I wonder how many Agumon variants there are. And there are like 18 Agumon variants. I think I've talked to everyone now. And that'd be cool. I do like the shadow battle that we had with in Adventure Colon with the Batomon. Oh, Falcomon. Yeah, oh yeah, it was really well animated, yeah, that fight. Oh, this is sad. Oh, this is sad. Yeah, I think I'll have to like open up the Discord thing, but somebody did actually do a full list of the Agumon variants. Let's see. We've got Agumon, Agumon 2006 version, Agumon X Antibody, Black Agumon 2006 version, Black Agumon X Antibody, Agumon Bond of Bravery, Agumon Burst Mode, Agumon Hakase, Bushi Agumon, Clear Agumon, Dot Agumon, Nisei Agumon Hakase, Santa Agumon, Toy Agumon Black, Yuki Agumon 2006 version. And no, I don't think Ultra was named in the anime. So yeah, that is 18 Agumons. I'm surprised there's only 18, to be honest. That's less than one Agumon a year. I would have thought they did one Agumon a year. No, Clear Agumon is slightly different looking to Toy Agumon. Though on the WonderSwan games, you literally can't tell a difference because they're in black and white. So, like, the difference between Clear Agumon and regular and like Toy Agumon is that Clear Agumon is like translucent Lego pieces. That's the difference. So if they're coloured in, you can see the difference. If they're not coloured in, you cannot see the difference. And yeah, it's translucent. But still coloured. It feels like that's a fairly lazy design. Like they wanted to design two Digimon, but They just made one translucent and the other not translucent. Yeah, some of those shiny Pokemon are just too similar. Like, I think Garchomp is the worst, because it's just a slightly darker shade of purple. It's annoyingly similar. I'm just looking at the Axel. Geez, actually, a lot of the Digimon from the Digimon accelerators, which is one of the virtual pets, are actually a lot like the Digimon in this game. Gengar at least has their Mega evolution form. That's shiny, looks different. It's white for memory, but the normal Gengar is just slightly different shade of purple. For memory, Golduck is also same sort of levels of, and yeah, Mega Garchomp is also pink, yeah. But we also have Shiny Psyduck is blue. Shiny Golduck is also blue, but so is regular Golduck.
Agumon.
I haven't actually seen the new Scarlet and Violet trailer. I've already pre-ordered Violet, so I don't need to be like sold on the game. I'm already gonna get it, and I'm already gonna love it because I'm easily impressed. But no, I haven't watched it. I've seen screenshots on Twitter. Like, I don't really want to watch. Like, I mean, I don't mind seeing screenshots from it. Like, it's not like I don't want to see it. I just don't like. I don't really care about watching it, if that makes sense. I choose Violet just because I like purple better. I haven't even, like, I don't even know which, which legendary I get. Does Violet not have dinosaurs? That's sad. I like dinosaurs. What does Violet have? No dinosaurs? I want dinosaurs. I will accept future lizard. Like, I love, like, lizards are cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people make Digimon comparisons. It's funny the amount of, like, the newer Pokemon gets, like, compared to Digimon more than the old Pokemon gets compared to the old Digimon. Victramon. This just feels like a really bad breakup, and it's kind of breaking my heart. Aw, happy bird. See, I don't understand, like, people, like, the Pokemon fans who are, like, you know, say that they, you know, they're the best type of Pokemon fans and they're, like, super into the franchise, but then they complain about everything that comes out. Like, just play the game and shut up. Or don't play the game and also shut up. I actually really like the newer Pokemon games, except for Sun and Moon. When Sun and Moon came out, I was like, oh, here it is. I'm finally too old for Pokemon. I didn't say that it was bad. I just said I'm no longer the demographic. I'm not going to enjoy Pokemon anymore. I didn't enjoy Sun and Moon, and I didn't finish Ultra Moon. I was like, started it. I'm like, didn't like it. I just felt like it was too, like, I know that the demographic is children, but it just felt even more, it felt more like Yokai Watch, as like, it felt like a franchise for younger kids, and me playing as an adult was like, it was even more obvious that the game was for kids. And then I played Pokemon Sword, and I loved it. Pokemon Sword was my favorite. It was still, yes, it is a kid's game. I'm not going to say, oh, it's for adults. No, it is for kids. It's a kid's franchise. I'm not going to pretend that it's meant for adults or anything. It's for kids. I'm not the target demographic. But I loved Sword and Shield. I loved the wild area. I loved the raids in the DLC. I thought that the DLC, rather than having a third game, they are definitely dead children. That's not something that's normal. The dead children, ghosts, dead ghosts. But yeah, I loved Sword and Shield. Loved it. I think that the DLC was a great way to do a third game without making me spend $90 on another game. Yeah, I don't understand the complaining about trees. I don't care about graphics. If the graphics are nice, I'll like, hey, look, like, I like the graphics in this game. Like, look at that, that's a nice Agumon right there. That Agumon, chef's kiss, good Agumon. But I'm not going to complain about a tree. I'm not going to complain there's some bad graphics. I'm going to only say, I'm going to commend the good graphics, but just ignore the bad graphics, because if something's good, I don't care. Creepy dead children. And yeah, the thing about the restricted decks is that it gave me, like, it forced me into having Digimon, having Pokemon that I wouldn't normally run. So that was cool. And then Arceus came out, and that was incredible. Like, I want more games like Arceus. Like, it was, like, I probably loved Arceus more than any other Pokemon game. Like, I'm not going to pretend that the old ones were good. They weren't. I have a lot of nostalgia for Gen 2, and it did a lot of good things, and I would definitely just continue to play. Like, if they just kept on doing updated Gen 2 games, I would love that, but the new ones are definitely better than the old ones, except for Sun and Moon, which I just didn't enjoy. These are ghosts. Yeah, the thing with the difference between Pokemon and Digimon is that, like, Pokemon's like the collectathon, Digimon's not. So it was kind of weird when people were saying, oh, why is there only 100 Digimon in Survive? I'm like, it's not a collectathon. Not the point of the game. But in Digimon games, we've never had a full roster of, like, every Digimon that was ever made. Pokemon, this is kind of like a new thing, because they've always had every single monster, every single Pokemon that's ever been designed in their games. So when they took it out, people felt like they were missing out on something. But it's not possible. There are so many Pokemon now that would just take up so much space, and it's just, you're not going to miss every single Pokemon. The people who were complaining about that were probably just sad that their favorites that they wanted to run weren't in it. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, someone was, like, really emotional that, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a mon that like, people don't like, but was also not in Sword and Shield, and I can't think of anything. Stunfisk was in the game, but let's pretend Stunfisk wasn't. I'm pretty sure people aren't going to be upset because I can't play with Stunfisk or something. I don't know. But, yeah. And yeah, I prefer, like, Digimon is meant to be like, you make your one friend, your best friend, your soulmate Digimon, and you don't have like 50 of them. Yeah. And also with Pokemon Home, you can still catch them all, get a living dex, play across multiple games. There's the catch them all Pokemon Home. There you go. And yeah, the Digimon is a lot more like personal because like you have your partnership. I love the way Garurumon looks in this game. Never mind, he's gonna eat that child. That is horrifying. I love that. But that's horrifying. I don't like the way she's looking at him though. Either Miyuki's gonna eat Garurumon or Garurumon's gonna eat Miyuki, or they're just gonna both like crack their heads to the side and eat the characters. I don't know. Horrifying. The dead ghost children are terrifying. Yeah, Miyuki be like, puppy dog, oh good, Arakenimon again. Is this the boss fight already? This feels like a very short chapter. If this is the boss fight. Which, I mean, good, I guess, because I wanted to edit the Vital Hero unboxing video and have that ready so I can upload it tomorrow morning. So if this is a short chapter, thanks, game, for doing me a solid. Like, last night was like a... What was it? Like a 4-hour long stream yesterday? No, 3.5 hours. Felt like 4 hours. This chapter is... Chapter 5 was a hard one because it had a lot of stuff that I liked. Like, but I felt like the big chunk of it in the middle was just... It went on for so long. And it was just kind of repetitive gameplay. But But the end part was so good, it makes up for any complaints I had about the little bit of repetitivity. But yeah, oh, Garurumon dies. I'm not defeating Garurumon, I'm killing him. Unless that's just a translation. I hope it's not a translation, because I like Garurumon. That's a lot of Gazimon, though. Wait, is it just... I'm just Agumon in this? I don't like that. Just gonna have to, do something about that. Get through the huge swarm of little rabbit people. Oh, do I want to go that way, though? Is there a... Oh, I think I want to go actually the other way because I want that box. I'm so motivated by a little box. I'm just looking at that, I want that box. Like, what would win? 50, 100 rabbits? Or one boxy boy? Oh, good, I'm getting friends now. Yeah, the slithering's kind of cute. Like, I don't know why. He's like, mate, you have wings. Yeah, I gotta go get the treasure. It's probably, like, just another, like, speed charge or guard break or something. Oh, I love these two so much. These two are my favorites. I love them. I love them so much. Come on, Bandai, Dracumon Dim Wen. Like, oh, look at this little guy. I love him. Best friends. I'm kind of surprised that Megadramon's movement's not better. Considering he big wing, big dragon man. I mean, we kind of did get a vampire dim. We got the Dynasty of the Evil, which is still just a weird name for me. That just feels like it's not right. I think I might start sneaking around this way. Yes, doing all sneaky like. Yeah, Kaito just like, I feel like he's just a lot happier that Shuji died. Which is really sad. Can I one hit with just a regular attack? Yes, seems to be. Coolios. See ya, mate. Oh, it's one of the strong ones too. Oh, I should have probably been facing the other way. That was an oopsie. Dracumon making his way slowly to the boss. Guzimon making their way slowly towards me. The healing orb of power healing them despite them being on full health. I'm very good at narrating. I should be a professional narrator. Like, just, I am so riveting to listen to. And Miyu's also hanging out. I think 12. I know that after chapter 8, like, it diverges into whatever path you're gonna get after chapter 8, but I think there are like 12 parts. Yeah, I think now that Shuji's died, I think everyone seems a lot happier. Imagine if your character growth was dependent on one of your friends dying. Like, that's really sad. Oh, apparently I can hit the chests now. That's cool. Or these ones. I got a crystal. How cool. Maybe I should wait for my friends to hang out with me first. Yeah, do I get more movement when I evolve? I can't remember. Oh, he's a dog. Vampire dog. Yeah. I just still don't trust that the professor's still alive after that huge fall. Like, that's really sus to me. Like, the dead ghost children, they're pretty suspicious at this point. Also, not too fond of the professor who died. He fell. I don't know why this game likes to downplay how much fall damage you can take, but it's not realistic. And really, this game about monsters that talk and shoot fire from their mouths, I don't know. It's really breaking the realism for me that fall damage doesn't exist. Ha! Water under the bridge, that's funny. But yeah, like, Ryo fell off a bridge and was fine when he like, I mean, eventually, no, not fine, but fine when he fell. Professor fell off the bridge, was fine. No, unless they're gonna say that fall damage doesn't do anything, like, in the digital world, which makes sense. Like, it's like how in Tamers, when they didn't have to breathe underwater because they just decided not to, which is such a cool, like, little mechanic. But I wonder if it's the same sort of story. Okay, LostinTranslationmon is here to play. Shellmon is on her way. And I'm trying to work out which way is faster for me to get there. I miss Kunemon, but he was really slow and I never used him in battle because he was so slow. Are we getting swearing in my Digimon video game? Didn't like the sound of that, whatever that was. Agumon, finally! I was wondering where he'd show up. And Kabuterimon would get some bugs. Why am I back to Agumon again? Or was that just for the cutscene? That's weird. It is weird how... yeah, I'm still Megadramon. That was weird. Weird choice, game. Woof, did not like that. mean, except for Agumon and the ones that I befriended at the theme park. Oh, if that didn't reach. That's that's not gonna reach either, is it? Poopy. I don't want to move there. I'm just gonna move here. Wow, I love the sounds that Agumon makes. Kind of like an airplane, but also a bug, which fits really well because it was the same sort of noises he was making in Adventure. Woof. So much damage. Oh wow. Okay. I guess the fact that Kabuterimon was there and Kuwagumon... Oh, or does it just continue? Do I have to also defeat Kabuterimon and Kuwagumon? Are we gonna get an evolution? I hope so. I like evolutions. I'm really excited to see who the perfect is, because I have no idea. I think I had a prediction before about who it could be. I can't remember. Who did I say? I can't remember. I think Yatagaramon was my prediction, that's right. We're gonna do an evolution? No. No, apparently not. Oh, I swear Garurumon was dead. How are you still alive? Yeah, I just checked it. I just checked the accelerator roster. It was Yatagaramon. But I guess we're not getting a Falcomon evolution here, apparently. I really felt it. It did feel like it. I guess now I have to fight, Arukenimon, maybe? Apparently, it said kill Garurumon, but Garurumon's still there. Horrifying. I love how creepy they made Arukenimon look. Wait, did they just give Arukenimon male pronouns, or was that talking about Garurumon? Oh.
帰ってきて結局格好悪いのは俺。信じろなんて偉そうなこと。ファルコモン自身俺も不安だったんだ。ロップモンが習字にしたように力を及ばず自分が何者かわからない。それなのにミノルのそばで。そうだ。じゃあ、ああ、こんなこと言ってしまったらミノルを守るために俺も。
See, people said that chapter 6 was really depressing, and I'm totally, it is depressing, but it's, like, I think it's all reasonable. I think that the way that the characters are acting is completely reasonable. Like, it is depressing, but I think it's, like, rightfully so. I don't feel like it's, you know, out of left field depressing. I feel like it is just a reasonable amount of depressing.
間違ってるかもしれないって分かってても自分で戦えなくたってファルコもだから
He wants to Digimon survive this together.
分かった。初めて会った時の誓い通り。やった。おめでとうミノルくん。
I can't believe Shuji dying was a catalyst for so many people's growth.
せっかく仲直りしたんだもん。握手しなよ。私たちも仲直りの時。そうそう。だからこれからもよろしくな。おう、よろしくな。ああ、そうね。じゃだな。早くこいつらにもたまにはいいもん。たまにはとはどういう。怒んなって冗談。みんなもただわり。そうだね。早く休むべきなの。
Ah, some gremlin energy time.
驚いた。普通に入って知ってる？だったら早く寝なさい。ちゃんと頭をやす。頭をから。何かの数を。じゃあ。
That was cute. Counting the teeth on the shell to fall asleep.
僕らも寝ようか。
That's a good point. I guess she would move like this. Well, that was a short part. Again, as always, I'm gonna play until it gives me, like, free time. Oh, I love how creepy that guy looks. I guess she could roll, yeah. Or she could walk, like this. I don't know, it looks like, Demon. But I don't know. Is it the professor? Alternatively, oh, what was that newish evil Digimon? I say newish, but it's like for it's 4 years old or something. I think he was on like, I think he was in Next Order or Lynx or something. There was an evil dude with a similar sort of cloak. I'm such a fake Digimon fan. I know like 3 Digimon, and like 2 of them are Airdramon, and well, one of them is Airdramon, one of them is like the sand variant of Airdramon from Digimon World 2003, and the other one's Palmon. Those are 3 Digimon I know. I only know 3 Digimon. Yeah, that one. I think so. I think it was that one. I don't know. I'll have to... I'm more... Wait. Maybe I don't want to Google it just in case it is that Digimon, and then I find out, because I do want to try to avoid spoilers. So don't say if it's that or not, but... Oh, yeah, I'm worried that if I search... I know what... Oh, even Wikimon's not going to be safe. Unless I just go quick Wikimon quickly and just, like, squint my eyes. Apparently that did not come up with any Digimon. It was Vault something. Oh yeah, found him. Okay, I'm gonna squint my eyes. Squinting so I don't see. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, Pirate Piedmon. Yeah, Pirate Piedmon Murdersmon. Yeah, I was squinting just so I could just see the pic, just in case it said something. And I've got free actions, so what I will do before I finish off the stream is I'm going to evolve some of the Digimon that I have. So, if I go to... It's under this one, isn't it? Who does... Let's see, what does this evolve into? I think I already have... who do I want to evolve? Who does Edamon? Ooh, Piedmon! Oh no, I don't have that one. I only have Perfect and ones from Child. Yeah, I didn't actually finish Next Order. I think I came close to finishing Next Order though. Oh, who do I want to evolve? Oh, that's such a hard choice. I think in this case I will choose Tuskmon. Even though I prefer Deltamon, I want to go to Triceramon. And who else do I have? I think I'm also going to evolve... Oh, I need 2 of them, do I? No, I have 2 of them. That's exciting. So I will evolve to Triceramon. Oh, it's cute. I like Triceramon. Who do we have here? Dandenong, Metal Siegramon, and Spinomon. What else do I... Who else can I evolve? Garudamon. Yes. Yeah, Dandenong would make sense as a Data Mega. Oh, that's a good... I don't know who I'd choose between those 2. I love Varuduramon, or Valdemon, as the name is actually, and I also love Phoenixmon. I think I would choose for Valderamon. What else can I do before I wrap up? Still no Gilmon DLC, despite this being the physical version, the digital version, by the way. So, but yeah, that's exciting. I got some evolutions. That's still not what I wanted. There we are. I got some evolutions. That's cool. I still love Wendigomon. I'm glad that I have a Wendigomon hanging out there. That's some trauma that I'll have to unpack later. And yeah, so this chapter was super nice and short. A bit easier to digest than the last one. Not as like heavy, but also still fairly depressing, I guess, because we're all having to deal with what happened last chapter. I'm glad that the characters are mourning. I'm glad that they're having to go through all their emotions. They're not just mourning, but they're also worried about their own Digimon killing them. And they're also worried about their own safety being in this world still. They still want to get home, but they also want to, try to not die. So they're having a lot of emotions, and they're taking time to have those emotions. Digimon, a lot of the time, they'll see something absolutely horrific and traumatizing, and they'll just go, oh look, next episode, let's do something different. They'll get over it extremely quickly. So I do like that. What other area do I have? On what part here? This part? Or do you mean in the menu? Like these areas here? Because I have access to the school area and the forest area at the moment. The change area. The worst thing about the Twitch delay is like I guess that there's a delay between what I'm saying, so I have to like wait for you to respond to the so I think it's like this change area, the as in go to area. Oh really? Maybe. So did you have did you just have the school area at this point? Or did you have like another area that I don't have access to? Because I only have access to these two from this moment, which is kind of sad because I want to I wanted to go out to the other areas that I've been before, not just these. I have access to the deep woods now. That's cool. But yeah, so I'm going to finish off for now. I do have, as I mentioned, the Vital Hero unboxing video that I did tonight to edit and upload because I want to release that tomorrow morning. So that's cool because I originally had that plan to release next week because I didn't think it would arrive today, but I'm now releasing the Vital Hero one tomorrow. So I'm going to go edit that. There's a character in the forest that I think should be an event or something. Which characters are in the forest area? Oh, no, that's the school area. No, it's just various places and a free battle. So nothing super exciting. But yeah, so I'm gonna go edit the Vital Hero unboxing videos. So if you're interested in me unboxing my Vital Hero and also showing off whatever's wrong with my Digivice V, because it's kind of funny, check that out tomorrow morning. It'll be up like around 7 a.m. Australian time, so like 10 hours from now, I guess. So I'm gonna go do that. So definitely check that out on YouTube. And obviously subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already, obviously. So you can watch my cool Vital Hero unboxing, because I'm pretty keen on this thing. But yeah, so thanks for coming to another one of my streams. Kind of glad this one was slightly shorter than last night's, because aforementioned Vital Hero unboxing, editing going on. But yeah, so thanks for coming to the stream. Follow the stream if you haven't, follow the Twitch if you haven't already. Check out the other VODs because they are there, but they're also on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. Check out other videos and so on and so forth. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for checking out my mullet, which I am very happy with. I think I look good, so I don't mind. I don't care what other people think. I like my hair. But yeah, so thanks for coming to the stream. And check out me on all the other social media thingies and Twitter and whatever. Do that. Check that out. Talk to me on the Discord server. It's all in the link tree, the link that's linked on Twitter. And have a good day, night, whatever time you're in. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!